To understand the scale of what comes next, you need to see the full picture of the hardware already in place. This is not theory, it is inventory. We begin with combat and strike aircraft. Sukhoi Su-30 Mk2, twin-engine heavy fighters that have dominated Venezuelan airspace since the mid-2000s. These Russian-built aircraft are designed for long-range patrols, maritime strike, and air superiority. Vast borders, open coastline, extended missions. They handle all of it with ease and serious firepower. F-16AB Fighting Falcon. Legendary American fighters, delivered in the 1980s and still operational today. Despite their age, they remain agile, fast, and dangerous in dogfights. When airspace pressure rises, these veterans still prove they can perform. Hongdu K-8 Karakoram. Chinese-built jet trainers that quietly play a critical role. Venezuelan pilots cut their teeth here before moving to frontline fighters. Affordable, reliable, and flown daily. This is where future combat pilots are forged. Embraer EMB 312 Tucano. Brazilian turboprops built for low-altitude operations. Flying beneath the jungle canopy, they are ideal for counterinsurgency, border patrol, and anti-smuggling missions. Rugged, simple, and perfectly suited for Amazon terrain, where jets are unnecessary and impractical. Northrop F-5AB Freedom Fighter. Vintage supersonic jets carrying decades of Venezuelan aviation heritage. Small, fast, and mostly ceremonial today, they no longer anchor air defense, but they remain symbols of national pride, the cool grandparents of the fighter fleet. Now, let's move into rotary wing power. MIL Mi-35M2. When those Russian rotors echo through mountain valleys, guerrilla groups scatter. This is a flying tank. Troop transport combined with rockets, cannon fire, and armor plating, built to intimidate and survive. The psychological impact alone is enormous. Bell 412. Canadian-built workhorses trusted for everything from disaster relief to troop transport. Twin engines provide stability over open water and rough terrain. Search and rescue crews rely on them because they simply keep flying when conditions turn ugly. Bell 206 Jet Ranger. A classic American helicopter and a training staple. Countless Venezuelan pilots learned to fly in this machine. Light, agile, and perfect for narrow river valleys where larger helicopters cannot operate. Ideal for reconnaissance and liaison missions. AS-532 Cougar. French-built, medium transport designed for serious work. Special forces deploy rapidly from these aircraft, even through tropical storms. Full squads reach remote jungle bases when weather grounds lesser machines. This is toughness paired with tactical reach. Augusta Westland A-109. Generals move between bases with Italian speed and precision. Sleek lines meet command efficiency. Every maneuver feels smooth and controlled as it slices across Venezuelan airspace. It is not a brute force machine. It is about leadership mobility and rapid coordination. Enstrom 480B. Student mistakes are forgiven in these American-built training helicopters. Future combat pilots learn fundamentals here before touching attack platforms. Small, simple, and absolutely essential. This is where confidence is built and bad habits are erased early. Now, let's shift to unmanned aerial vehicles. Mohajer 6. Loitering for hours along borders, these Iranian drones watch smuggling routes without risking pilots. Surveillance and strike capability combined in a single platform. Electro-optical sensors scan terrain patiently while ground crews stay safely behind the lines. This is where Venezuela's unmanned warfare truly begins. Ansu 100 Sant Arpia, proudly stamped Made in Venezuela, designed for border reconnaissance and internal security missions. Domestic innovation focused on endurance, reliability, and constant presence. No pilot fatigue, no cockpit risk, just persistent eyes over remote frontiers where manned aircraft would be costly or impractical. Zamora V1. Small enough to vanish against the sky, yet powerful enough to deliver real-time battlefield awareness. Another Venezuelan-developed platform focused on tactical intelligence. Commanders see the picture clearly, while crews stay safely out of harm's way. Ansu 200. T-100, monitoring huge swaths of jungle and coastline, demands endurance and modern sensors. This Venezuelan-Iranian partnership delivers exactly that: long-range surveillance, stable data links, and persistent coverage over vast territory, high-tech protection for borders that never sleep. Orlan 10, simple, rugged, and proven. These Russian drones operate in coordinated groups, maintaining constant surveillance even in punishing tropical conditions. When heat, humidity, and terrain break lesser systems, the Orlan keeps flying. Now let's move to tanks and armored vehicles. T-72B1V, explosive reactive armor, turns incoming threats into wasted effort. These Russian main battle tanks anchor defensive zones with authority, thick armor, heavy guns, and an unmistakable presence that demands respect. AMX-30V, French designs from the 1970s, modernized by Venezuelan engineers, faster and more mobile than many heavier tanks, built for maneuver warfare rather than brute force. Decades later, still effective and still dangerous in the right terrain. Scorpion 90, light, fast, and aggressive. These wheeled armored vehicles rush to hotspots where heavy tanks cannot operate. A 90mm gun gives them serious bite, while speed lets them strike and relocate before the enemy can react. AMX-13. That distinctive oscillating turret is classic French engineering from another era. Veterans still call it the old guard. Lightweight, compact, and deceptively capable. Even today, the gun delivers a serious punch when handled with experience. BMP-3M. Rivers, swamps, roads, it does not matter. This Russian amphibious infantry fighting vehicle moves straight through. Troops ride protected inside, while the turret brings overwhelming firepower. Cannons, missiles, and machine guns working together. Versatility meets raw aggression. BTR-80A, 8 wheels, high speed, and long range. These armored carriers race across Venezuela's llanos with ease. Rough ground is routine. The turret-mounted cannon provides solid covering fire during urban and convoy operations. Mobility keeps units alive. VN-1, a major leap forward for mechanized infantry. These modern Chinese 8-wheelers combine protection, mobility, and firepower. Fast on highways, confident on jungle tracks. This is what modern infantry support looks like when speed and armor are balanced. VN-4. Built for cities and internal security roles, compact, protected, and highly maneuverable. Designed to shrug off small arms fire while keeping crews safe. Ideal for patrols, checkpoints, and urban response where visibility and control matter most. Dragoon 300, a classic wheeled armored platform with proven reliability. Adaptable, simple, and easy to maintain. Used for troop transport, patrol, and support roles where flexibility is key. It may not look flashy, but it gets the job done when conditions are harsh and logistics are tight. Pandur 1, Austrian engineering refined with Venezuelan customization. Modular design allows interchangeable weapon systems depending on the mission. Recon, troop transport, or fire support. One platform, many roles. Tactical flexibility packed into a fast 4-wheel drive armored package. V100 Commando. That unmistakable boat-shaped hull still does its job decades after arrival from the United States. Amphibious capability lets it cross rivers while keeping troops protected inside. A true veteran, old, proven, and still operational when needed most. AMX VCI. Built to keep pace with main battle tanks, these French tracked carriers deliver infantry directly into the fight under armor protection. Simple, tough, and effective. Classic battle taxis designed for mechanized warfare without unnecessary complexity. TPZ Fuchs, German precision built for a very specific mission. Chemical, biological, and radiological reconnaissance. 6 wheels, sealed protection, and advanced detection systems. This vehicle goes where invisible threats may exist, keeping crews safe while gathering critical intelligence. EE-11 Urutu, legendary Brazilian suspension and a dependable engine make this six-wheeler a terrain conqueror. Mud, sand, jungle, nothing slows it down. Designed for long patrols in brutal conditions, reliable, rugged, and perfectly suited to Venezuela's diverse landscapes. Type 63A, an amphibious tank that truly lives up to the name. Fully capable of firing while floating, this Chinese design gives Venezuela a rare capability for river crossings and coastal defense. Specialized, unique, and extremely dangerous in littoral environments. Naval warfare meets armor. Now we move into artillery and rocket systems, where battles are decided long before enemies ever see each other. 2S-19 Mista S, Russian self-propelled howitzers that redefine battlefield reach. These mobile fortresses rain heavy shells from miles away with brutal consistency. When they fire, enemy positions do not retreat, they disappear. BM-30 Smerch, one launch, massive area coverage. This system turns entire grid squares into danger zones in seconds. The range is staggering, and the psychological impact is just as powerful. Few weapons in Venezuela's arsenal command more respect. BM-21 Grad, 40 rockets unleashed in moments, creating the signature wall of fire known worldwide. Simple, rugged, and devastating. Artillery crews trust it because it works every time. LA-160, high mobility meets flexibility. Fast setup and interchangeable Israeli rocket pods allow rapid adaptation across missions. This platform thrives on versatility, and adaptability wins wars. SR-5, digital fire control, precision guidance push this Chinese launcher into the modern era. Rockets and guided missiles share the same platform. Accuracy replaces sheer volume, and that changes everything. Fajr 5. Deep strike capability with massive warheads sends a clear message. These Iranian long-range rockets are not tactical tools. They are strategic deterrents, built to be seen, respected, and feared. A weapon meant to make enemies think twice. 2S-23 Nona SVK. Racing to firing positions, tracked vehicles simply cannot reach. This Russian wheeled mortar gun hybrid supports light infantry with speed and precision. Highly mobile, highly flexible, and perfectly suited for rapid response warfare. M114, old school strength that demands disciplined crews and rewards them with dependable firepower. These American towed howitzers have served Venezuela for decades and earned their reputation through consistency, not flash. M101, light, simple, and nearly indestructible. This legendary American howitzer is easy to move, easy to operate, and brutally reliable. Its long service history in Venezuela says everything that matters. OTO Melara Mod 56, built for mountains, not parade grounds. This Italian pack howitzer excels in the Andes, breaking down for helicopter transport into terrain others cannot reach. Compact design meets real-world Venezuelan geography perfectly. Now we move into air defense systems, where control of the sky decides everything. S-300VM, the ultimate sky shield. This Russian long-range system tracks aircraft and ballistic threats at extreme distances. Advanced radar coverage leaves little room for surprise. If it flies, it is seen. Book M2E, highly mobile and resistant to jamming. This mid-range air defense system engages multiple targets at once with precision and speed. Fast relocation keeps it alive. Lethal accuracy keeps enemies cautious. A critical layer in Venezuela's air defense network. S-125 Pechora 2M. Mobility breathes new life into a Soviet-era system by mounting it on modern truck chassis. Old-school design, modern upgrades, and still capable of knocking down contemporary aerial threats. Proven ideas do not expire. Tor M1. Designed to move with frontline units while engaging precision-guided weapons in real time. This Russian short-range system protects ground forces from missiles, drones, and smart munitions. Fast reaction, high accuracy, no hesitation. AMX-13 DCA Rafaga. Twin cannons turn the sky hostile for helicopters and low-flying drones. These fast,
French self
self-propelled guns keep pace with armored columns and punish anything flying too low or too slow. To wrap things up, utility and logistics vehicles. Tiuna tactical trucks, the quiet backbone of the force. These heavy-duty vehicles move troops, fuel, ammunition, and equipment across jungle, desert, and mountains. No logistics, no war. And these trucks make sure the system keeps moving. Designed and manufactured domestically for rugged local terrain, this Venezuelan workhorse handles daily operations everywhere. Simple, tough, and proudly homegrown from the ground up. Dongfeng EQ 2050. Hauling troops and equipment through Venezuela's worst terrain without complaint. These Chinese 4x4s absorb extreme off-road punishment and keep moving. Mission completion comes first. HMMWV, the iconic American platform adapted for countless roles across Venezuela's diverse landscapes. Scouting, transport, command support, whatever the task, its versatility remains legendary. Ural 4320, famously unstoppable in mud and sand, keeping supply lines alive when conditions turn brutal. These Russian 6x6 trucks are defined by toughness, and Venezuelan logistics rely on them completely. COM-AZ 43114, the modern backbone of heavy transport, built to carry troops, ammunition, and supplies forward day after day. Reliable, durable, and designed to endure sustained operations without drama.